What is up, guys? I'm Ronnie, and I know what you're thinking. Oh God, another name. Please, God, please, so help me, stop it. But I have filed paperwork to legally change my first name to Veronica. So my name will be Ronnie, and I will does makeup. So Ronnie does makeup. It's the last one. It's the last one. It's the last one, I promise. But anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a palette comparison between, wait, I always forget to hold them. But today I will be doing a palette comparison between Lois Cosmetics Meet Me in the Underworld palette and Melt Cosmetics Gemini and Gemini 2 palette, and talking way too much. So if that is something that you're interested in, keep on watching. All right, I've pivoted over here because it is swatch time. So for swatch 1, we have Liar and Gemini from the Gemini 1 palette. So Liar is more of like a rose gold shimmer, just a standard rose gold shimmer. But Gemini has like a more chunky formula, and it's more of like a peachy gold with like a little bit of like a pink flip to it. Next, we have Enchanted and Goals from the Gemini 1 palette. So Enchanted is kind of like a light green shimmer, where Goals is like a light, like almost olive toned shimmer. Next, we have Forest and Mateo from the Gemini 2 palette. So Mateo is like a dark olive based shimmer with like a green sparkly flip to it. So Forest would be just the green base, but without the sparkly flip. It's very pretty. It's very stunning. I really like it. It's like a very deep, sultry green, but Mateo's also pretty. I just like both. Next, we have Hades and LX Queen from the Gemini 2 palette. So LX Queen is like a more purpley toned brown, but it oxidizes to be very, very deep, like deeper than what it looks like in the pan, deeper than what Hades looks like in the pan. And Hades is just like a standard chocolate brown, but it oxidizes so dark. I was not expecting that. Next, we have Footsteps versus this is not a competition. Next, we have Footsteps and Sweetheart from the Gemini 2 palette. So they're both the same kind of like pink tone. It's just that Footsteps would be more mauve and Sweetheart would be more peach, but they're like the same shade, just different undertones. It was very interesting. Next, we have Nymph and Leo from the Gemini 1 palette. So Nymph is more of like a primary green shade, and Leo looks like it's gonna be a very like similar tone, or excuse me, a very similar shade, I guess, as Nymph, but just more olive, but it oxidizes to be a very dark green shade. Next, we have Myth and Polka Dot from the Gemini 1 palette. So Myth is a very like yellow toned matte shade, and you would think that Polka Dot would be similar in the pan, but it oxidizes to be just so dark. Next, we have Tragic Love and Lovesick from the Gemini 2 palette. So Tragic Love and Lovesick both look to be like a blue toned red matte in the pan. Lovesick might look like a little bit more purple or rosy or something, but they both look similar in the pan, but Lovesick just once again oxidizes so incredibly dark. Next, we have Melody and Gemelas from the Gemini 2 palette, and its second verse same as the first, but they're both like rose tone shades that you think would be the same, but Gemelas just oxidizes so incredibly bad. And last, we have Woodland and Almond Eyes from the Gemini 2 palette, and again, it's like you think they would be the same shade, but Almond Eyes just oxidizes so incredibly much. Both palettes, or in Melt's case, sets of palettes, do have a matte black shade, with Meet Me in the Underworld being Underworld and Melt being a shade called Bonnie. I didn't include them in the swatches just because I didn't have the space, and I wanted to include the other more colorful shades because I personally don't really use black eyeshadow that much. But if you crave a black eyeshadow, they both have it. So that's also something to note. But yeah, Melt's palettes oxidize really, really bad. I don't mind it because like I know how to work with it, especially like I'm happy that I swatched before I started doing my eye look. Otherwise I would have like no idea of how to counteract anything. But just be aware that the Melt shadows oxidize so incredibly much. I don't know if it was the primer that I used. I don't know if it's just me, but I do want it to be known that Melt eyeshadows just, they oxidize so much. I'm switching back to the middle, that way I can kind of talk to you like your normal people instead of having to have, you know, the blank space filled by the swatch graphic. But thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If this is where I leave you, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But if you'd like to see how I achieved these two eye looks, keep on watching. I have my fake freckles on. I'm giving them another go. But look at this. Look at this. I actually have all my makeup out instead of like random garbage, and I'm really excited about that. But hi! I'm everywhere tonight already. Let's get into this eye look. I'm here, I'm back again, and I am very excited to be filming tonight. I am filming entirely way too late at night. I've had this foundation on for way too long. This foundation's also really yellow, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, so on my Meet Me in the Underworld side, I'm going in with Myth. Just that gorgeous yellow toned nude shade. It's like the perfect crease shade for me. I love it. I actually have quite the dip in it, and I am sad for when it runs out. And then on my Gemini side, I'm going in with Polka Dots. This oxidized quite dark, so let's, oh yeah, that's dark. Okay, less is definitely more with it. Oh, I have some fallout. I don't know if you could tell because I kind of have like freckles there. I probably shouldn't. It's fine. Okay, so yes, that is definitely darker than over here. I'm going to pick up the tiniest bit of Hades and put that right into my crease and try to blend it out just to add that depth back. I feel like this looks a little bit more like, I don't know, I just feel like this has more of like a purple tone to the brown. I feel like you can tell this is two colors where this one just looks like the one. But it did deepen. That's all that I really wanted it to do. Now I feel like I have to go in with, I'm just gonna do it. It's like now I feel like I have to go with LX Queen to get it to work. Well then why don't I? Why just don't I? LX Queen was with Hades anyway. So LX Queen over here. Hopefully bring some of that purple back. All right, now I feel like we're getting somewhere. We're cooking with grease now. We're cooking with the grease. Okay. So fun fact, I kind of wanted to do a halo eye, but now I feel like my crease shades are way too dark for that because no thoughts, head empty, can't think ever at all. But, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do like dark green on my outer corner and under eye, which could look really cool if I keep it kind of pink, but not really for the lid, or it could look really horrible. Let's find out. Right, I'm going in with Woodland on my Meet Me in the Underworld side. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is gonna be bad, and I know it's gonna be, oh, but I'm gonna have so much fun. So now I'm going in with Almond Eyes on my Melt side. This is my first time trying Melt eyeshadow. They're very pigmented. I hope that they reformulated this though, because I know that like the last Gemini palettes got moldy, but from what I've heard, everyone who had an issue got refunded. So that's why it's like, I could try it. I feel inspired by it. I could see. Wow, green fallout, that's gonna be lovely. I need to stop trying freckles. I need to stop it. Stop it.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
All right, so this side. I feel like in person, this side does look a little bit more vibrant green, but I think that's what I picked up on. My everything is stopping and I'm scared. I think that's what I picked up on during the swatches too. Just going in with the teensiest bit of Myth on this side to kind of bring the vibrancy of the green down. I had lipstick on my teeth during that. Don't know for how long. I just know it's off now, for now at least. I'm starting to question my whole life right now. What am I gonna do? Kind of want to bring red into it, but I just have a feeling that'll be bad. So what I'm going to do, and don't scream at your screen as I do it, because you know it's a bad idea because nothing can stop me anyway, is I'm gonna go in with my shimmer shades and then I'm gonna use the reds to kind of like meet them with the green and hope that that works. But for now, on my Meet Me in the Underworld side, I'm going in with Liar. I love this rose gold. This is my favorite rose gold shade. I like rose golds with a lot of copper. And this, my friends, is a rose gold with a lot of copper. And then on my Gemini side, I'm going in with Gemini. Now I am kind of worried because it was hard to swatch this shade, and I am worried that I'm gonna have to go in with the glitter glue. It's coming off on my eye a little bit. This is gonna take some building. Both of these palettes, of the two Gemini palettes, excuse me, only have like 2 shimmers, which I think is very interesting. I wish they had like, because there's only 10 shades in each of the Gemini palettes. I wish they had 1 more. Give me 1 more.
I'm stuffed now. I couldn't have enough. Okay, 1 more. I'm gonna have 1 more and then that'll be it.
All right, so here's these on. I feel like you can definitely see the difference in like rose gold, that like peachy gold thing that I was talking about during the swatches. So from far back, I feel like they don't look too different. Maybe this one just looks a little bit more reflective. Now to marry these two is gonna be tricky. So I'm going in with Lovesick from the Gemini 2 palette on my Gemini side. Oh no, I put it on and I instantly regretted it. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be great. Good gold, great Gucci. I feel like I also should go in with something a little bit lighter. Going in with Gemellas, which I believe means twins. Maybe. I'll deal with you in a bit. Let the pigments sit, let them saturate, I think. So what I had matched with Lovesick and Gemellas was Tragic Love and Melody. So hopefully I'm able to do like a 1-to-1 recreation, which I mean, shock and horror. Tragic Love isn't as deep as Lovesick because that palette oxidizes so much. Going in with the teensiest bit of Hades. And then going in once again with the littlest bit of Liar. That is kind of what I wanted it to be. Like a little bit of green here and then I'll make it really green. I don't have my glasses on. This could look absolutely terrible and I'm here celebrating it. That would be amazing. I'm gonna take the easiest amount of LX Queen, kind of like what I did with Hades. Use that to blend the red into the green. That seemed to do what I wanted it. Maybe a little bit. Maybe. And then once again, taking a little bit of Gemini. Gemini is a little bit of a harder shade to work with. My god, there's a lot of fallout. Plus it doesn't help that it just looks like I have fallout all over my face because of where I put my fucking freckles, because I did not think ahead. I tried to put on Cookie from my Cheek Start palette to kind of make them a little bit more brighter, but Cookie, a little too glowy for me. Oh my god. All right. What? Anyway, we're not on about that. We're going back to the eyeshadow. So, that's what the upper lid looks like. I'm gonna see if I can do what I wanted to do my bottom lid, and then I will be right back. I'm back, and this is the final look. I went in with a little bit more of Woodland and Nymph on this side, and then Almond Eyes and Leo on this side, and I think I managed to pull it all together. This look could look like a hot mess. I know my cheeks look like a hot mess. Don't look at it. Don't perceive them. You do not see them. But I don't mind. I don't think I mind the everything else. So let me know what you'd like to see down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.